you sum all of them, you will get this value. Similarly, and similarly, you can showcase as a B3 index and a B5. So what will happen while we're going to give the return some of the value in the cell, it's throwing some error because you are representing as a different syntax. The syntax may not be works with respect to that, and the entire formula is going to be may not be satisfied. It will completely hang out with corresponding to this kind of the values. So we have match also one of the lookup values operators we are going to be performed with respect to identify some of the values in a list or in a data frame. Return some of the position by using the match. So let's look on to this example match with respect to the lookup value and the array. This is a basic syntax with respect to the match. You can also see here match lookup value, lookup array, the match tag. What exactly the match tag you're going to be specified with corresponding to the value. The match we are just matching with the tom we are just matching with, and 80 to a4. This is a2 to a4. We are just going to be specified with corresponding to the position. The position of the tom is a top of the list, right? So we're going to be specified as a one, obviously. The position of we are just considering as a b2. B2 is a level. This is the value we are given. This is also corresponding to the top position, so that's the reason we are taking it as one result. So it's just going to return as some position, whether it is in the two, it's going to be there as a 2 second position like that. And the offset does it's going to be return some of the number of the rows and the columns. And from the cell R, you can also specify a number of the range you want to be specified. So this is a basic syntax for the offset reference, and also the rows you want to be specified, the column names and the height and the width you have. So this is a basic syntax, I can say. You have a2, that is a 1, and 0 comma 0, that we are just defining as a row count and also the columns we have. So it will return the a2, and as a2 is not offset, right? So that's the reason we are getting as a one result to specify any number of the rows. Okay, so it isn't just a reference of a range that is going to be specified or not. And offset, the a2 is going to be we are taking as of the a2 value, and we are taking as a row and a column is 1 comma 0. You can see 1 comma 0. This is the only one, right? This is the one and this is a 0. And similarly in the offset, we are taking as a a2. Similarly we're taking as a af2. It is not referring any kind of the value with respect to that 0 comma 1 is a 1, right? 0 comma 1. So we are just specifying with respect to the row count and also the column count. So we have another thing called as indirect, with corresponding to the lookup value and also the logical operators what we have. Indirect is going to be help us return some of the reference specified by any text string. Okay, so indirect is does reference strings and also the one any kind of the value going to be specified. So let's take this example. We have a2, a3, a4 examples like 3, hello, and a3. These are some of the values we have. So what will happen if you specify it as an indirect? It's going to be reference, and it's going to be return some of the reference specified by the string. So if I type a2 corresponding value is 3. So indirectly it's going to be giving the value corresponding to that. And if I type a3 and also the a2, so a contains some string, return the value. Return the value be in a cell a3, because we consist of the a3 value, right? Indirectly hello nr. The hello nr is going to be written a value named range, hello range, and also the created cell in the a3 range. What we had is going to be used in the indirect and double quotes. You can also specify it like this. Indirect a4 does, we don't have any kind of we having the a3 value only. It will refer as a3, right? It will refer as a3 corresponding to the a4 value. It will going to be written whatever the value is present with respect to the. So that's the reason we are getting as a3 value. You can also mention any kind of number what we are going to be specified.